July, Sydney, 2009. Grammy Award-winning producer and engineer George Massenburg delivered the keynote address at the inaugural event for Sound, Light and Vision Integrate. Integrate will be back in August 2010. Royal Hall of Industries and the Horton Pavilion, Moore Park, Sydney. Put it in your diary, 24th to 26th of August 2010.
We're actually going to start with a proposition, and the proposition is this, that high-quality recording is style agnostic, that whatever your artist hears can be done in high-quality format or be benefited in many ways from good recording methodology and good recording technology. It seems to be a no-brainer, but I'm going to try to sell you on it. Let's listen to just the MP3 artifact at level and see if we can hear what MP3, what the process, what the codec, the perceptual codec, is doing to the music. I'm playing this back. My master is 14.5. Here's the MP3. That's the MP3 artifact. It's just the artifact. Now, I've got 5 or 6 different codecs, and this is not the worst. This is the Pro Tools high-quality codec. Let me play you the Pro Tools low-quality codec. Hang on, this is an eye-opener. Pro Tools low-quality codec is the same as the high-quality codec. Amazing. Well, there's got to be a better codec than that. How about iTunes? Let's do that last. How about Barbabatch? Here's Barbabatch at 128K bit. You have to appreciate this in the context of their claim to be a high-quality codec on their website. You have to appreciate how much distortion this is. For those of you guys who, like me, came from old analog and calibrated distortion in percentage, this is over 25% distortion. This is execrable and profound, and is the way the great majority of listeners have heard music in the last 15 years. And I would submit that there's a real problem there. And it's a problem moving ahead with music that we want to live with and will last for a while. And I think it's a problem for a lot of us going back, having a catalog of things that really suck. The reason I'm raging is because a couple of years ago, record companies started telling us, listen, if we're putting stuff out in MP3, can we save some money by just recording it in MP3? And I realized I had to do something because this was unthinkable. Why are we still coding? What's the point? And I think the point is because nobody said, don't do that. That's it. As a consumer, you say, well, I don't want to hear that anymore. I at least want to have 4824. Call iTunes. Let's all go to get together and call Apple. I've got their phone number. But that's important. The idea that we don't have a choice in technologies is, I think, where this problem came from, and it's possible, clue to its possible solution is to demand a choice. Call people. Say, well, listen, this is pretty good, but do you have anything in 4824 or whatever? I'd like to think that, just judging from my son, who is a raging maniac and has an MP3 with 8,000 tunes on it, and is this weekend at the Rothbury Festival in Michigan, one of the big festivals, was brought to this experience of hearing how he could differentiate MP3s and CDs. And if he could differentiate an MP3 and, hey, a CD is better, what else could he go to? What's another quality level? Just in that he asked that question gives me hope. I think that the answer in any case is giving our listeners access to choices. And as I mentioned in the earlier panel, I don't see that there's any reason that we shouldn't make at least 4824 available. I really don't. Data sizes, net speeds, hard disk sizes, there really isn't any reason not to do at least that much.